Chosen one, welcome to this pivotal moment where your life is on the verge of a powerful shift. If you are hearing these words, it is no coincidence. You have been guided to this message because deep down, you know you are meant for more than just getting by. You were born for abundance, and yes, you have a divine right to wealth. In a world where scarcity seems to dominate every headline, this message comes as a beacon of hope. You can achieve financial freedom, and God's wealth is yours for the taking. Take a deep breath. Feel the stirring in your soul, the certainty that you were not placed on this earth to remain in lack or struggle. There's a reason you've faced so many trials and tribulations. Each challenge has shaped you, refined you, and prepared you for this moment of revelation. Today, we shatter the old beliefs that have held you captive and step boldly into the truth. The Creator of the universe desires your prosperity. Are you ready to claim it? Before we dive into the depth of this life-changing message, I need you to do 3 simple yet profound things. First, click the like button right now. It may seem small, but this action sends a rippling energy into the universe, a declaration that you are open to receiving the abundance that is about to be revealed. Second, make sure you subscribe to this channel, joining a community of like-hearted individuals who are all awakening to their rightful inheritance. Third, leave a comment with the number 777. That might sound strange, but trust me, this number carries an energetic code, a symbolic agreement between you and the divine. By typing 777, you're saying, I am ready to embrace the blessings that are meant for me. These 3 steps, like, subscribe, and comment 777, aren't mere formalities. They are your first steps in building momentum, setting an intention, and telling heaven and earth you mean business. If you genuinely feel the call of a chosen one, if you believe that your life is meant to be more than an endless cycle of scarcity, then take these steps now. The universe is waiting for your signal. My friend, have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth, while others struggle no matter how hard they work? Have you felt that tug in your heart, the intuition that there's a higher order behind the scenes, orchestrating opportunities for those who recognize and embrace them? You are not mistaken. You, as a chosen one, carry within you the spiritual DNA of success. The day you were born, the universe placed seeds of greatness in your soul. But somewhere along the way, through hardships, disappointments, and negative conditioning, those seeds got buried under layers of doubt. You might have bought into the world's narrative that financial freedom is reserved for a select few, that you must hustle endlessly to scratch out a living, or that money is the root of all evil. But none of these beliefs reflect the true nature of God's plan for your life. Today, we reclaim the ancient truth. You were designed for greatness, equipped for abundance, and called to financial freedom. No more excuses, no more playing small. God's wealth is yours. Are you ready to receive it? Let us begin by shattering the single most persistent myth around wealth, that you must fight tooth and nail for every scrap of prosperity, and that wealth is somehow unspiritual or greedy. If you look at sacred texts across many traditions, you'll find countless references to abundance, blessings, and divine provision. These aren't mere platitudes. They are reminders that the Creator delights in your prosperity. After all, if you are divinely created, doesn't it make sense that a loving Creator would want you to thrive, not just survive? Yet we live in a world that perpetuates a poverty mindset. From childhood, you may have heard phrases like, "We can't afford that," "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "We have to be realistic." While there is wisdom in prudent living, these statements can also anchor us to beliefs of limitation and deprivation. The truth is that money is a tool, a neutral entity. In the hands of a person awakened to divine purpose, money amplifies blessings. With financial freedom, you can fund charitable works, support your loved ones, and serve the greater good without the constant worry of making ends meet. Isn't that precisely what a generous God would want for you? Everything begins in the realm of thought. If you perceive wealth as unattainable, guess what? That perception will color your actions and your results. But if you shift your mindset, acknowledge that God's resources are vast and unlimited, then you position yourself to receive from that limitless supply. We're talking about adopting a posture of expectation rather than desperation. If you expect to remain in debt or stuck in a low-paying job, your energy aligns with that expectation and life mirrors it back to you. If you expect that new doors of opportunity will open, that your ventures will flourish, and that resources will flow effortlessly to you, you pave the way for those realities to take shape. This isn't just positive thinking or naive optimism, it's a spiritual law. Scripture affirms that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Your internal beliefs manifest outwardly. When you internalize the truth that you are an heir to divine wealth, your actions, decisions, and even your sense of self-worth transform. Rather than timidly accepting mediocre wages or settling for scraps, you begin to seek opportunities, negotiate boldly, and step out in faith. Does that mean overnight riches are guaranteed? Not necessarily. But it does mean that the universe will consistently place you in positions to prosper if you keep your heart and eyes open. Another key principle is alignment. You might wonder, why do some shady or unethical people seem to get rich? Indeed, there are those who accumulate wealth through dishonest means. But that type of prosperity is hollow, fraught with anxiety and moral decay. True, lasting financial freedom, the kind God endorses, comes when you align your pursuits with divine purpose. That means you see your talents, skills, and desires as sacred gifts to be used for the greater good. Your profession or business becomes a platform to serve, to innovate, and to elevate others. When you operate from a heart of service rather than exploitation, from a mindset of abundance rather than greed, you tap into an elevated frequency. The universe responds by opening doors you couldn't have forced open on your own. Clients appear seemingly out of nowhere. Partnerships form that accelerate your progress, and that weighty sense of guilt or hollowness that often accompanies ill-gotten gain is replaced by deep fulfillment. You know you are contributing positively to the world, and thus your blessings multiply. Faith without works is dead. You can't merely sit in your living room reciting affirmations and expect money to rain from the sky. While affirmations and visualization are vital for shaping your belief system, action is the vessel through which those beliefs become tangible results. That means looking for real-world ways to increase your income, whether through investments, a side hustle, career advancement, or entrepreneurial ventures. It means studying money management, learning about budgeting, understanding how to invest wisely, and identifying new income streams. The difference, however, is that you do all of this from a place of spiritual grounding rather than frantic striving. Picture a farmer who prays for a bountiful harvest but never plants seeds or waters the soil. How absurd would that be? And yet, many of us do exactly that when it comes to financial freedom. We beg the universe for abundance, but never develop the skills or habits needed to receive and sustain that blessing. This is where your role as a co-creator emerges. God brings the sunlight and the rain, but you must sow the seed and tend the crop. When you blend diligent action with unwavering faith, you create an unstoppable force that propels you toward financial liberty. Some of you might recall from other teachings the significance of waking up at 3 a.m. or any still hour before dawn to pray or meditate. While not mandatory, such a practice can be transformative for those specifically seeking financial breakthroughs. If you choose to rise before daybreak, your mind is clearer, less cluttered by daily obligations. In that silence, you can commune with the divine more directly, pouring out your desires for prosperity and receiving divine strategies for how to achieve them. This extra step may seem taxing, but the reward is immeasurable, a pipeline of creative ideas, spiritual peace, and unshakable confidence in your path. A paradox of abundance is that the more you give, the more you receive. If you clutch your money tightly in fear, you send a signal to the universe that you don't believe in infinite supply. Conversely, when you give cheerfully, be it tithes, charitable donations, or lending a helping hand, you affirm that there is more where that came from. This doesn't mean emptying your bank account recklessly, but rather adopting a posture of generosity that aligns with your resources and spirit. Generosity is not about losing, it's about circulating. As you circulate money with kindness and wisdom, it flows back to you multiplied. This principle has been taught in spiritual and business circles alike because it speaks to a deeper cosmic law. We are all connected, and the good we do returns to us in some form. Money isn't just a financial topic. It's often tied to emotional and psychological baggage. Perhaps you grew up hearing your family argue about money, or you witnessed betrayal over finances. These experiences can create deep-seated wounds that sabotage your ability to handle wealth responsibly. If you harbor guilt or shame around money, or if you believe deep down that you're unworthy of affluence, you may unconsciously repel financial opportunities. Recognizing and healing these wounds is crucial. Affirmations, therapy, prayer, or open conversations with loved ones can help you release the old narratives that keep you bound. When you heal your relationship with money, you open the floodgates for healthy, stable wealth to pour in. One of the greatest honors you can have as a chosen one is to break generational patterns. Maybe your lineage endured poverty for decades, or you come from a family that believed money is evil. By embracing God's wealth, you're not just changing your personal finances, you're altering the destiny of future generations. Imagine being the first in your family to own property, start a successful enterprise, or pay off student loans. That shift ripples through the lineage, creating a new legacy of prosperity and possibility. You become the example that shows your relatives and descendants what is attainable when you align with divine principles. Chosen one, I urge you to take a moment right now and envision your life free from the shackles of financial worry. Picture yourself waking up each day with a sense of ease and purpose, knowing that your bills are paid, your future is secure, and you have more than enough to share. This isn't a pipe dream or a fantasy, it's the fruit of aligning with God's abundant plan. The universe has a limitless supply of resources, and your share has already been earmarked. The only question is whether you will step forward in faith to claim it. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable at first, particularly if you've been steeped in beliefs that wealth is unattainable or unholy, but let this truth settle in your heart. You are not an afterthought, and scarcity is not your destiny. The divine never intended for you to be stuck. Instead, you were meant to stand as a testament of what happens when an individual acknowledges their birthright of abundance, does the necessary work, and remains steadfast in faith. Consider the impact. It's not just about luxuries or vanity. Financial freedom means you can invest in your children's education without stress. It means you can say yes to charitable projects that tug at your heart. It means you can dream bigger, create more, and serve more profoundly. None of this is selfish. It's the fulfillment of your role in a cosmic plan that thrives on love, compassion, and growth. I want you to remember your worthiness. Each time doubt creeps in, affirm, I am God's beloved, designed for abundance, and I stand in my rightful place as an heir to divine riches. Don't just say it, believe it. Let that belief guide your decisions, your relationships, and your career or business choices. Because once your internal world shifts, your external world inevitably follows. And now we come to the threshold of action. Chosen one, don't let this moment slip away. You've received the divine reminder that you are meant for financial freedom, that God's wealth truly is yours to claim. Now is the time to decide. Will you step forward in faith, or will you let old patterns and fears continue to dictate your life? Remember our 3 steps. First, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Doing so is more than a casual gesture. It's a commitment that says, I accept this message and I'm ready to transform. Second, subscribe to this channel. You are not meant to walk this path alone. By subscribing, you join a network of awakened souls, all marching toward the same goal, to experience life more abundantly. Third, type 777 in the comments. Think of it as your spiritual signature on this contract of faith, your way of saying, yes, I step into the flow of divine prosperity now. Carry these words in your heart as you navigate the coming days and weeks. Begin each morning with a declaration: God's wealth is my wealth. Financial freedom flows to me with grace and ease. And then take steps that align with that declaration. If an idea for a side business pops into your mind, explore it. If you have an opportunity to learn about investing, embrace it. If a door to a new position opens at work, walk through it boldly. You don't have to see the entire path to take the first step. Keep trusting that with each act of faith, the universe is orchestrating your success. So, dear chosen one, let go of every excuse, every doubt, and every negative script you once believed about money. Stand tall in the truth that you are here to prosper, to bless others, and to manifest the extraordinary life that's been waiting for you. When you align your mindset with God's abundance, discipline your habits, and keep your spirit open, financial freedom ceases to be a distant dream. It becomes your living reality. May your journey be filled with clarity, boldness, and divine favor. And when you achieve the freedom you so deeply desire, remember to share your blessings generously. Allow your overflow to touch others with hope and possibility. For that is the highest form of gratitude, and it ensures the cycle of abundance continues to expand. Chosen one, I congratulate you on this turning point in your life. You have everything you need to rise above limitations and step into God's wealth. The next move is yours. Will you dare to claim it? The universe awaits your answer. Now is the time. Like, subscribe, and declare 777 below. Embrace the path of prosperity ordained for you and step forward into a legacy of financial freedom that your soul has always known was possible. Remember, God's wealth is not just an idea, it's your reality, waiting to be embraced. The question is, are you ready to receive?